Why were M26s so prone to catching fire? The M26 Pershing is a tank that saw service in late World War II and the Korean War. The M26 Pershing caught fire for a plethora of reasons. Some of those reasons are the M26 Pershing using the same engine and radiator from the M4A3. You'd imagine that if you put the same engine and radiator built for a 31 metric ton tank and slap it onto a 41 metric ton tank, you'd have some problems. That combined with the mountainous and hilly terrain of Korea, and you're set for a disaster. It didn't help that the M26 also had a very cramped engine bay, which restricted airflow and caused heat to build up. On top of that, the cooling fan belt would slip or lose tension very often, which meant that the radiator would not be able to pull in a sufficient amount of air, leading to overheating and eventually fires. However, reliability issues weren't the only cause for fires, as Korean roads were often unpaved, leading to dust buildup in the radiator, which most tanks of the era would be vulnerable to anyways. Also, crews didn't always have time to perform maintenance or clean the radiator, as they're not at a factory 5,000 kilometers away from immediate danger, they're in an active conflict zone. However, the Army took lessons from the M26 Pershing and learned that tanks aren't all armor and firepower. This led to the M46 Patton. The M46 Patton would go on to get an upgraded engine, which was the Continental AV1790 V12, and a redesigned radiator that was actually fit for a tank of its size, unlike the Pershing's lackluster and unreliable power pack.